This exhibition tonight is particularly important, showing the high quality of artistic work that blind people, given the right encouragement and conditions, can produce.
What I was very interested in was to explore the relationship between fragrance and the images it creates within our own mind.
We set the brief, which was to produce a piece of work which was an interpretation of the fragrance Bergamot Noir by Berkeley Square. And we've had some really exciting pieces of work. David Johnson, who has retinitis pigmentosa, has produced the most amazing piece. It's almost a 7-foot spike. Its texture is of sound with a soft ripple of citrus scent.
He's been dealing with the idea of fragrance changing over time, and he certainly had a very strong reaction to that he was getting these very fresh notes at the start that then developed through that, and that seems to be a theme through a lot of the work, and it really brought home, how a fragrance does evolve.
I was influenced by a wonderful masked ball. Venetian masks really represented the luxury and the glitz and the glamour that the perfume inspired.
Doreen reflects on the saying, "The eyes are the windows of the soul." The masks are curved, so the lighting is carefully positioned so that there are shadows, which kind of symbolise that actually, even with outsides, we still have an inner being, an inner soul.
When I was developing this fragrance, I was actually in Venice, and my wife bought a mask that was also almost the same colours. So there's some very interesting connections going on there.
My name's Ian Reynolds. I think I'm one of the artists involved in the exhibition. I had to abandon my usual métier, and I persevered and attempted to try and capture some of the sense of colour reaction that the fragrance seemed to put over.
Ian liked the way that watercolour paints softly blend together, and then looked to do something that would symbolise the notes, the changing notes of the fragrance. Leanne Cox is quite a well-known artist who works in various forms, and for her the fragrance was quite elegant, so she wanted to create something that had the traditional look of an elegant woman dressed with a long skirt, with holding flowers and wearing a hat like on a summer's day, but to use a very modern contemporary material. So she used copper wire. Giovanni Coppola is somebody who studied photography and was commissioned as a portrait photographer before losing his sight. The fragrance for Giovanni reminded him of the seasons and different activities you might be doing, outdoor activities you might be doing through the season. And he has produced a soundtrack to accompany those pictures, which allow people to really get inside and feel the images.
I think that's amazing and a really great idea to create live art. I'm really impressed just with the fact that it's happening right behind me.
Rachel Gadsden is a well-known international artist, but she is going to produce a live piece of art at our gala evening. So she is going to ask other people to smell the fragrance and talk about what it reminds them of, or the things that they associate with that smell. And she will talk to lots of different people and build it over a 3 or 4 hour period.
That working with the RNIB in partnership, that we can create a really spectacular showpiece to show the amazing creativity that blind and visually impaired artists can create.
I'm very grateful to Berkeley Square for helping to dream up what is a really refreshing and new idea, and hope that it might become part of our cycle of artistic endeavour.